Close your eyes.
Hello everyone, welcome to Willow and the Roots. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading we're going to be looking at your energies this week. We have 3 options to choose from. Now think of a number from 1 to 3. The number that pops up in your mind's eye, that's your pile. So you can pause the video, choose a number, let's get to it. Hello option 1, for those of you who selected the number 1, here's your reading. Okay, so we're going to pull a card from the Earth Alchemy Oracle. Okay, so this is going to be the energy that's surrounding you this week. Now, it's up to you what you do with this energy. Whether you receive the guidance from this reading or let it roll off your back and keep moving, right? May I have a card for option 1, universe? What guidance message do you have for option 1? Okay, so we have here fuchsia and feldspar. Inner child, we have the earth and air element, innocence, self-awareness. Beautiful card. We have the elemental here, so we have earth and air, inner child, innocence, and self-awareness. We have dragonflies and flowers. It feels like recognition this week. Right? It feels very much so like you recognizing something about yourself or others seeing a change in you, right? Actually seeing you in a different light. It's being playful this week. It's calling for you to be in the energy of shifting your outlook on what it means to be, if you're an adult watching this, what it means to be an adult and being in that playful energy. When they say about tapping into your inner child energy, it's like not immaturity, it's actually tapping into the element of joy. Right? Doing things that brings you joy. Even some activities from your childhood that you can start doing again. So whether it be you like to color, and now, I mean, they have the adult coloring kits. Do that, right? Do coloring activities or painting or even like playing a sport, right? So if you enjoy playing baseball, I'm seeing baseball. Start doing that again, or doing, if you have children, doing that with them. But it's saying to, well, for someone going to like Ocean World or Sea World, the aquarium, just doing things like that, doing things that brought you joy in your childhood. Now that you're an adult, just revisiting it, right? That's what it's saying. It's connecting with that energy of joy, the element of joy. It's being imaginative as well. Because I'm also getting, for someone, if you are experiencing a creative block, it's tapping into that inner child energy, the energy of joy, the energy of non-attachment either, right? It's non-attachment and just being open to the unexpected, right? It's embracing and enjoying the joy in that moment, right? It's truly understanding the essence of joy, and it just warms your heart. It fills your body with just it's like I'm feeling like a rush of positive energy, a rush of happiness, where all your worries is just put to the side. It's just forgotten, really, just in that moment. So it's important to have moments like this, or even days like this, just tapping into this energy. I'm hearing tapping into this frequency, right? And there's a lot of pink. Spirit will shower you with love, right? Spirit will shower you with love and actual blessings, I'm hearing, right? But we have here with the 2 elements, the earth element, that's grounding this. So it feels like the joy in that air element, where you're thinking or doing something fun and actually enjoying the moment, That's the earth element where you're grounding that sensation, that essence of joy, right? You're not worried about what needs to be done. In that moment, you're savoring it. Yeah, the flowers are like fuchsia. Beautiful, beautiful pink, and it has purple in it as well. So it's a spiritual high. It feels like a rush of love, of the self, right? And appreciation and gratitude in that moment, in that environment. So you can get this in nature as well, where you're just so taken by the beauty of nature and the energy that's coming off of the trees, the plants, the animals. You're connected with that oneness. That's what it feels like. It's such an overwhelming rush of joy, right? Going to the beach and looking out into the ocean, similar thing. So there I have a card. This is from the Priestess of Light. It's like transformative energy here with the dragonfly. Once you tap into the energy of your inner child, that joy, that innocence, that, again, that not having any type of attachment. So we have here portal, infinite mind awakening consciousness, and that's card number 1. So it feels like now tapping into this energy and doing this continuously, right? It's tapping into this energy, and it's not something that you should stop doing. This is not like a one-time deal. This is a practice that you need to start doing more often, right? For some of you, it's actually like an aha moment, like a realization, right? So it does say self-awareness, but a realization of source itself. Because we do have a lot of people who talk the talk. You know, they can say, yes, I believe in spirit, I believe in the universe, and God is love, and they don't truly understand the essence of it or believe the essence of it. So for some of you, you are going to experience like a miracle from source, right? There's going to be some form of clarity where you're truly going to understand the power and the essence and the truth of God. Right? That it's that they call it awakening energy, but we go through many awakenings, right? It's not just one big one and then boom, we're good. It's a continuous thing, ongoing, because we're always growing and learning. But it's also saying to embrace that experience as well. Don't poo-poo it off, right? And don't think too much of it either, because a lot of people make it into something bigger than what it really is, right? It has to be a major song and dance, a whole production. It's not like that, really. It's something that is it's pure, it's delicate, right? And it's something that you kind of sit in and just experience. But it is going to give you a new perspective, especially with the one here. It's seeing things differently, seeing yourself in a different light, because you're going to understand more about who you are and what you are capable of. I'm hearing your potential. Your potential. It's even giving me the energy of something that you wanted to do as a child. You're now actually realizing that you're wanting to move into that direction to make it a reality, right? So it could be a career or maybe a place you wanted to visit, but it just seems very much so like a childhood dream. You're now going to make it a reality because you've realized there's some type of realization that, hang on a minute, life is short. What's holding me back from achieving this dream, moving in this direction? So it's giving me this week, you guys, endless possibilities. Spirit is with you this week, and it's for you to embrace it, but also living in the moment and embracing each moment, having that time for yourself to really sit in that energy, right, of what's going on inside with me at this moment. or going out in nature. How am I feeling now in this moment, surrounded by all this, or by the beach, or where have you? Right? This is just really having that one-to-one with yourself. Source. It's beautiful. Let's get some tarot cards. With portal as well, it's like meditating, but it's feeling more like I'm hearing a portal to the soul. This isn't a portal, in an internal portal, so you're not mentally, energetically going off somewhere in ethers. You're actually going inwards. I'm hearing the galaxy within. Okay, so we have here, look at that, the hacker, the Prince of Swords. Be mindful of those around you, actually. Be mindful of those around you who may have, I'm hearing negative influences, right? And with their words, This is also telling me that if you're going to be meditating or in any type of doing any type of exercise like that, do protect yourself, because we do have an air element here with the Prince of Swords, and we do have air element in this card, but it's giving me the vibe of needing to protect yourself. But this looks very, very sinister with the hacker card, right? So if you're new to this, do call on your ancestors for protection. Get protection oils, speak to your guide, source, and call on them for protection if you're going to be doing any type of meditation, right? Also, be wary of who you surround yourself with, because if you're in this energy of the inner child where it's non-judgmental, it's very free, you could be attracting negative influences. Now, I know that they say, well, if you're in a high frequency, you'll meet like-minded high frequency people as well. That is true. However, someone who is an empath, someone who is in that high frequency, you do also get people who are on lower frequency coming to you because they're attracted to your light. So it's being aware of that as well. Oh, I just got this one. Also, for some of you, it's an awareness of who you can trust in your inner circle. Like this week, you're going to be seeing who's actually for you and who's not. Now, this is not for everyone. So especially with the Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords, right? In this card, this is an energy of really being harsh, right? Harsh truths as well. So you could have people around you who are trying to kind of derail you. That's what I'm hearing, derail you. So definitely be more in an energy of like allowing things to kind of roll off your back as well. Because it's like someone can say something about you or to you that might be a bit harsh, but it's how you take it, how you respond to that. And the key thing here is you don't need to respond, because if you know that that is not you, why are you responding? Because it falls under that, well, I don't know who you're talking to because I know that that ain't me. That's not me. So you must be talking about someone else. It's being in that energy. If you know yourself, you're not going to let anyone bring you down. You're not going to let anyone say something and it affects you, because you're solid within the self. I mean, again, it ties in with this earth and air element. You know who you are. Know, air element, who you are, grounding that energy. You know who you are. So if someone says you are a thief, or you are a someone that has loose morals, and you know that that's not you, why are you taking that? They're doing that to try to hurt you. They're doing that to bring you down to their level. If you know that that is not you, you're not taking that, then there's no need to respond. It's like, bye. Now that's for someone. That right there, that guidance is for someone. It's how you respond to the situation. If it is not you, don't take it on. Okay, so we have here the Eight of Pentacles. This could be at work. This could be something that you're working on. So a new idea, a new project, a new product, and it's actually being you're actually judging it harshly, or someone is judging it harshly. Let me give an example. You are producing a new drink, and the ingredients in the drink will help with high blood pressure or help you to lose weight. Like you've got the fantastic idea. This has been given to you from the higher realms for you to create. Now you present it to like a friend or maybe a business partner, and they're telling you every reason why you should not do it, not even wanting to try it, right? Or you might be doing this to yourself, where you're thinking this is absolutely ridiculous, right? I'm not going to do it. It's saying here to try it. Don't shoot down everything, just give it a go. It's saying to try it and see if it works. Test it out, right? Test it out. For others, it's also it's not taking on that negative speak, but being careful with your ideas, not sharing it with everyone so freely, because you do have people out there who don't like to think for themselves, don't want to tap into their own creativity and wanting to steal other people's ideas. So definitely be mindful of that, because this energy on this side is telling me that you're filled, you have a lot of divine or creative inspiration, or you just come up with fresh ideas. So it's not necessarily something creative, it's just that you are visionary. You have that ability to look at the bigger picture, right? And not everyone has that ability there, or choose to tap into that energy. But there might be someone around you that's really a bit harsh, a bit sneaky. So definitely be careful, right? They think that you're naive. So we have here the Magician, card number 1. Yeah, it's like this again, it's giving me the energy of you are the jack of all trades. You are someone that has great solutions. Come up with great solutions, come up with great ideas, come up with great products, it's like that you're like a creative machine, right? Especially with the Magician here, it's like you have the answers to everything. But with this Magician card, where it looks like this Magician is like, oh boy, where I ran out of ideas here. How do I complete this song? Right? Be mindful that there's people around you that's willing to take your ideas and capitalize on it. Okay? So this is also giving me the energy of speaking up for yourself. Yeah, with infinite mind, it's like, again, an endless amount of ideas. Or you might be in this energy where someone around you is trying to steer you off course. So you are actually working on something or trying to brainstorm, right, for work, coming up with something fresh, new ideas or a new approach, whatever. And someone is deliberately trying to steer you off course. It's also telling me that this might be you, the Prince of Swords, so the Knight of Swords, where you're in a crappy mood. You might be in a crappy mood this week, and it's guiding you to be in this energy again of letting things roll off your back, not being in that heavy energy here, right? Just being very light, relaxed, going out in nature again, to receive divine inspiration, to receive that creative energy, right? It will prevent this creative block, because this looks like creative blocks. Okay, so Let's get an advice card. Using the guiding light oracle. Okay, what guidance do you have for option 1? We have your Heart of the Cosmos, card number 51. Right, reducing to 6, so we got harmony and balance once again. So it says, there are many people around you now who benefit from your loving, compassionate heart. Right, so you're in this, again, compassionate energy, you're in this creative energy, and there's a lot of people who will benefit from this. Right, so it could be, again, your visionary ability, that skill. There's a lot of people who will benefit from it. So if you're someone where you're in this energy of being frustrated and short, right? Short with your emotions, and short with and being angry, right? Because you're just frustrated, you're not having a flow of inspiration. It's saying to shift your perspective here and realize that what you do, a lot of people do rely heavily on. It's not, you're not doing this in vain. We all will benefit. So be in this energy of being light, right? Not being heavy and pressurized and desperate. There's a desperate energy that comes with this side, but it's saying to be in that light energy and know that you're receiving spiritual guidance this week. If the scenario is a person that is trying to steer you off course, is being, again, in that very light energy of not taking on their negativity, not responding to it, but offering compassion, right? And it doesn't mean that you're doing things and dishonoring yourself, like going along with this person's negative behavior. It's not taking on that negativity. It's removing yourself from a volatile situation, right? It's also just not arguing back, but offering them counsel. If you're good at that, offering them counsel and standing up for yourself, saying, you know, it's not stooping down to their level, but revealing to them the truth of, you know who you are. You're not going to take on that negativity, or I'm going to walk away because I'm not going to be dealing with this. I'm not taking on your energy. And some people can actually reveal the truth to this person and say, look, you're actually talking about yourself. You're a hurt person. I'm not hurt. So I don't need to be in this low vibrational energy. And you remove yourself. So you're letting them know that you know that they're hurt. If that is your story, if there's someone like that around you. But it's how you conduct yourself this week. It's how you respond to situations this week. That's the energy that is highlighted, right? And it's with the compassion, the Heart of Compassion card. It's also giving me that energy of, it's how, it's you being an example based on how you respond to certain situations. So for some of you, it could be where you are thrown this week a bowl of negativity, and Spirit wants to see how you respond to it. Are you going to throw back the negativity and aggression? Or are you going to be rolling it off your back? Or are you going to be revealing some home truths to people? Okay? But it's being in a very stable energy, turning a new leaf and being very balanced. And we have 1 here and 1 here. With the Magician, we have 8. It's like an abundance of wisdom as well. What you provide, what you share with others, your gifts, abilities. We have 51 reducing to 6. It's just being really sure of who you are, really solid within, and not letting any type of negativity or setback bring you down, right? Throw you off course, derail you. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering live Zoom readings. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the number 2, here's your reading. So we're going to pull a card from the Earth Alchemy Oracle. This is going to be the energy that is surrounding you this week. Now, it's up to you what you do with that energy. So if you choose to receive the guidance from this reading, that's fine. And if you choose to let it roll off your back and keep it moving, that's fine too. Okay? But it's what you do with the energy this week. That's important. Okay, so let's get a card for option 2. Universe, what guidance do you have for option 2? Okay. We have here Astrophyllite, hope I'm saying this right, and Ginkgo, Star Elders. And it says signs and symbols, divine blueprints, and amenti. It's in the air elemental as well. Right. Star Elders. So we got starseed energy here. I'm hearing, oh, I'm feeling chills too. Ancient wisdom. Okay, I'm going to pull a card from the Priestess of Light. Got a lot of greens as well. So heart energy. Ginkgo healing. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we have card number 36, duality. And it says many meanings, misunderstandings. And we have card number 53, soul radiance, phoenix rising. So we have 9 and 8. So it's with the numbers going back, right, when you reduce them, 9 to 8, it feels like remembering who you are. That's what they're calling for you to do. Remember who you are. You're actually receiving guidance from the higher realms. But it's like realizing your power, realizing who you are, your true essence. Not hiding away and playing small this week. This is you being in your brilliance, I'm hearing. Really showing what you have, all your qualities, right? It could also be for some of you where you've always taken a back seat, or you like to not be in the front row. That's an example. Like when you're in class in school and many kids like to be in the back, not want to be in the front of the class. You like to be in the back because you're afraid of revealing yourself. There's a feeling of low confidence here, right? Low self-esteem. But what they're saying is that you need to realize that you're actually, I'm hearing, a rising star. You have a lot to offer, right? People misunderstand you because that's the energy that you give off. It's like you don't understand yourself, who you are, right? You don't understand your power, the power that you possess. It's like someone that's highly skilled and they don't even see how highly skilled they are, but others are noticing it, but they don't see it, right? And this is what your star elders or star ancestors wants to reveal to you. And if you don't believe in the whole starseed things, then your ancestors, those who came before, they're saying, hang on a minute, you are here with this amazing ability, talent, gift, or even just your energy, your essence is so powerful and you don't even see it. You're hiding that. I'm hearing you can go far if you just reveal who you are, or just see this in yourself. So they're throwing signs, symbols, little opportunities. And it's like, for some of you, you don't even want to receive it. You don't want to receive it. With the air element, it's like you could be second guessing it as well, second guessing yourself. And it's saying, come out of your head. Come out of your head and actually see what you have to offer. See the abundance with 53 reducing to 8. See the abundance that you possess. Once you tap into this energy and you see yourself for who you are, that's when you're going to see everything unfold. We have the candle here in the book, so it's giving me even Akashic vibes as well, right? But it's like once you see the light within, that's when things are going to unfold, because you're going to start being in that energy, living in that energy. It's like no more hiding away, no more second guessing yourself, no more allowing people to say things about who you are that's not true. It's like you're allowing them to do that because you don't want to reveal your true self. So it's not like they're being menacing. They're just telling you or saying what they see, what you allow them to see. For other people, this is like, it's like the time is now for you to do this unveiling. With the divine blueprint, the time is now for you to do this unveiling. This blue energy, and it's like, again, speaking your truth, that big reveal of actually focusing on the self. I'm hearing unapologetically speaking your truth, being honest, right, with how you are feeling and what you expect from others, but also what you expect from yourself, because we do have accountability here. But this is falling in love with yourself and tapping into that willpower of yours, being able to step out and be authentic, speaking authentically, not holding in your passions. And it's raw passion at that. It's like there's two sides to you, and you choose to show the side, reveal the side that is, I'm hearing, more controlled, but more hidden as well, more mundane. And it's this passionate, very regal side you bury, but it's time to reveal that side. It's time to actually live in that energy, because you've lived in this very, again, play it safe energy for far too long. It's almost like the first half of your life, that's what you did. Now it's time for you to shine. That's what I'm hearing. And this is interesting. There's a lot of bursting out, revealing of energy. Look at the lights beaming out, right? In this card is an expansion. And surprise, surprise, this one by her crown, boom. So it's like, you know this, and that's where the signs come in. There's an awareness that it's time for you to step out into this very authentic and real you. Okay, let's get some tarot. Beautiful energy this week, beautiful energy. With this, also the duality card, with the duality card, she's holding on to a skeleton, a skull. And it's like, I'm feeling like ancestral wisdom as well. A teacher, being a teacher. You see, if you have very abstract views, right, on certain life issues or teachings, wisdom that you possess, what they're saying is that with life, it's very complex. It's not this or that, right? It's very broad, very colorful. There's so many different paths, different twists and turns, different angles, right? It's not the straight and narrow and that's it. It's very complex. So it's like, don't judge yourself harshly if you are someone that that has very abstract views, because it's not wrong. Even if people are telling you that no, it's impossible, no, you were given this information for a reason, to share with the collective, with the world, on a different perspective on things, on life. It's really staying firm on your beliefs, and you will feel it, you will know. Because this is all about, also with all the readings, learning to discern, learning to tap into your intuition and know what rings true for you. Okay? Let's get some tarot. Okay, so we have here the Four of Pentacles, power. That looks good. Look at that. Strong structure. We have here the Six of Swords, science. And we have here the Ten of Cups, stability. I mean, exactly. It's like, for some, being firm in your beliefs, not swaying, but also it's all about tapping into the energy of being fulfilled. Right? Being completely happy with life, not having any type of regrets on things that you've done. And I'll tell you a quick, not necessarily a story, but ever since I was a little girl, I would have people, right, mainly elderly people, come to me and share their life story. But these people were dying. They're on their way out, right? So they would come to me. I wouldn't ask them. I wouldn't say, hey, tell me about when you were, and no. They would come to me and they would tell me experiences that they've had from when they were young all the way up to the age that they're at. And I would hear the whole thing. It felt like a confessional, right? And what I saw for each person, and there was a few young ones as well. They would just come up to me and again tell me the whole life story. But what I realized is there was always the regret of not following their dreams, following that niggling feeling to go after something that they felt would be fulfilling for them. And that could be telling that person that they truly love them, someone that they love, their heart, but they just felt that that was their person. They wanted to be with them, but for some reason they couldn't. They regret not doing that, or they regret not buying that house or saving up, or they regret not traveling the world. Some, they regret not having children. But what this is saying, especially the elder energy, is that it's all about being satisfied with every decision that you've made in your life. Being fulfilled, no matter what anyone says. Because this is your life. As long as you're not hurting anyone, and what I mean by that, physically hurting someone. Because sometimes we do have to make decisions where it emotionally someone could get hurt, like ending a relationship. But if that relationship does not serve you, if it's done, it's done. You have to move into this energy of fulfillment and truth. Right? Six of Swords, look, focusing on the heart of the matter. It's transforming yourself into doing things that has meaning to you. Living with purpose, that's what it means. Living your life with purpose. And with the Four of Pentacles from now on, it's like for every experience, there's a need to not have any regrets. Whether it worked out fine or it blew up in your face. It's not turning around and saying, oh my gosh, I wish I had done that and not done. It's every decision, everything that you have done, It's being in this energy and say, okay, I'm actually all right with it. I'm happy with all the decisions that I've made, the choices that I've made. There's an element of accountability here as well. It's experiences. This looks like it's building on your soul, evolving and growing based on your experiences. It's not about sitting still in one place, wanting, desiring change, desiring happiness, desiring complete fulfillment, whether it be even financially, abundance, etc. Desiring that. It's actually going out there and doing it, because also with the Six of Swords, it's about moving away from something that doesn't serve you to something that does, or being on the mission towards that, being on the path towards that. So, Four of Pentacles, I'm sat in my comfort zone, but now it's time to move on towards my wish fulfillment, my happiness, my total happiness, what brings me joy, what fills my heart. And this could be an ancestral lesson where ancestors have actually sat back in situations that they did not want to be in. Their heart wanted them to be elsewhere, but they chose to stay where they were for whatever reason. Right? Is it wrong? No. But what they're calling on you to do is to not make the same mistakes that they did. Right? Having the courage to be in this energy, right? Of being in alignment with what rings true to you. Living in your truth. I mean, look at that. Soul radiance, phoenix rising. It's coming into that energy of just revealing your truth and living in your truth, just being in that energy, doing everything that rings true to you, that resonates with you, that you will have zero regrets doing. This is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Let's get some advice. Okay, so we have here purging process 54. That's 9. And it says, you may be currently experiencing emotional discomfort that is disturbing your inner peace. And they're saying, yes, look at the red. Oh, I gotta. All right, this is all the cards that came out. She's wearing red, and this card is like red. Look at that. Interesting. So it's purging this energy of being misunderstood, but living in an energy of not allowing people to see that true side of yourself. Purging that energy of hiding away, but feeling frustrated because you feel that you're not receiving what you deserve. But you have to be in the energy of living authentically in order to receive it. Because sometimes people can pick up when you have something to hide, when you're hiding away, and they won't even touch you. So that's something to consider. That's beautiful. We also have your card number 55, healing cocoon of light. Your angels come to you now and surround you in a healing cocoon made of light. That's beautiful. This looks like an eye. That's beautiful. That looks like an eye. So there's healing in progress here. I have card number 55. That's 10. So we have progression. So this is interesting. We have 36 reducing to 9, and we have 53 reducing to 8. So it's like going back to the self. So for some of you, going back to your authentic self, or the way you used to be, right? And it's saying to shine that light. But we also have here 54, which is 9, reduces to 9, and 55, which reduces to 10. So we have 2 9s, 8, and 10. So 8, 9, 10. So there is progression here. So there's regression, which is a need to go inwards to find that abundance within. But we have here the closing out of no longer being a particular way, hiding away, hiding yourself, and now tapping into this energy with the healing cocoon of light, this new beginning. this big reveal of the self, revealing the abundance you possess. That is beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering live Zoom readings. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected the number 3, here's your reading. So we're going to pull a card from the Earth Alchemy Oracle. Okay. So this is going to be the energy that's surrounding you this week. What you do with this energy is up to you, right? So you can receive the guidance from this reading, or you can let it roll off your back and keep it moving, right? I have a card for option 3. What energy making this week? Okay. Wow. All right. So we have here obsidian and hellebore, shadow mirror, and we have the fire and water energy or element. It says deep healing, understanding, seer. I hope you can see that. Yeah. And that's the elemental here. So we have fire and water. Deep healing, understanding, seer. Wow. A need for protection, y'all. So for some of you, you're actually having dreams. I'm hearing deja vu. So some are having like psychic dreams, right? Where you're actually having dreams where your questions are being answered, your concerns are being answered, or warnings, right? And for others, it's like deja vu. Have I been here before? So for some of you, you had deja vu where you're in a particular place that you had a dream about, or you're with a group of friends and you had the dream of being in that same situation, sat in the same seat, and each person is around you in the same way as in the dream, and what is being said is exactly what you heard in the dream. And it's that feeling of, is this for real? I had a dream about this months ago. Because it's not something that you had the dream last week. You had the dream a while ago. So when you're experiencing this deja vu, you're wondering if you're like imagining things. There's a feeling of, what? This happened before, didn't it? It's for a percentage of y'all, small percentage. Right. So you're going to be, this week, you might be very, very sensitive, where you're going to be getting warnings. So your guidance are going to be given to you through dreams. So this is an excellent time to, if you are a bit confused about something, asking the universe or source a question like, how am I going to overcome this situation, or whatever question you want to ask. Does he like me? Does she like me? Whatever. And you will receive the answer in dreams. And for some of you, it's just signs in your day-to-day life. Sometimes messages are sent via other people. So you could be walking down the street and there are two people having a conversation, and as you walk by, you hear something like someone says something that kind of, it gets your attention, and the message or the answer to your question, the guidance, is in that message. Okay, is in what you've heard. So definitely be mindful of your surroundings. Sometimes spirit, it's through children as well. So a child will come up to you and actually say something that answers your question, give you the guidance that way through conversation or just one word. It comes in many forms, right? The guidance. But we have shadow mirror, so it's seeing also yourself for who you are, for many of you, it's something that you don't like about yourself or you're hiding away from. That's going to come to the surface, right? You're going to be being called to connect with it. This is interesting. We have opening heart, card number 11. And it says deep connections, water blessings. So with water, we know that that's the receptive energy, and that's the energy of all elementals has a psychic element, but water is highly associated with being connected to that, right? Because it's a receptive energy. Think of water that is still. If you touch it or something falls in it, it ripples out. That's why it's associated with it. So we have card number 11. That's all about wisdom as well. So you're going to be receiving guidance from source, for some of you, the ancestors, on some of your burning questions, right? Or situations that you seem to not be able to figure out a solution to. This is calling for you to ask, tap into that energy and ask them for the guidance. Okay? Let's get some tarot. It's like being open to it. Like a lot of people are afraid to actually speak to the universe and their ancestors. It's like they feel foolish doing it. They feel like, oh, what am I doing? I'm talking out loud and I'm talking to nothing. No, just keep doing it. And a lot of people expect that when they first start doing it, it's just going to be like, bling. I mean, a small percentage do receive the guidance like that, but it's something that you need to keep doing. It's practice, and you will be able to then be receptive to the messages, whether the guidance comes directly to you or an outside source. People, animals, you can go out in nature and then boom, it comes to you that way. It's being open, and with the seer energy, it's opening your inner eye that we all possess. A lot of people's inner eye is closed, but it's opening that. That allows you to see patterns in your environment. Seeing the patterns is the signs and synchronicities. It's not coincidence. That's where it's all closed. That's where your eyes are like shut. Your inner eyes sleeping. Right? So it's that type of energy where you're practicing opening your inner eye. Okay. Opening the inner eye, it opens up through the heart center, right? Not being afraid of what you're going to see. So it's not necessarily something bad, but sometimes when you get a premonition, it's frightening. It's frightening, but it's almost like just embracing it, just letting that ride through you. Okay, I received that guidance. This is what I need to do, or this is what I need to be mindful of, right? Not fearing it. And the fear is beautiful, because the fear is you realizing that there is something greater than yourself. It is beautiful. It is frightening when you're experiencing it for the first time. But once you practice and you become more seasoned and embracing this energy, it becomes less frightening. Imagine you're thinking your life is one particular way. When you suddenly realize that the God is real, or how powerful that energy is, it's like, holy smokes, oh my gosh, you feel this small. You start thinking about everything that you did, good or bad. Oh dear, that is so funny. Right, but we have here a deeper connection with, again, the universe, your ancestors, and yourself. Really working with water as well. I'm seeing here drinking the water. So you can have water around you. If you're someone that does divining, having water while you're divining around you in a container like this is mine right here, that is really good. But this is also giving me drinking water to purify you internally, right? Starting that practice of drinking water, speaking to your water. It's blessing yourself with the water, I'm hearing. Okay. Okay, so we have our Ace of Swords. Look, some home truths are popping out here. It's a week of home truths. Seeing yourself for what it is, seeing a situation for what it is, and the role that you've played in the situation. We have here the Four of Cups. Okay, so it says luxury. Right. One more. Okay, we have the Six of Cups, pleasure. Alright. So it's seeing the truth of a matter. For some of you, you're going through a period of being emotionally closed. I mean, for me, the Four of Cups is being emotionally closed off. Your heart is closed. It could be from disappointments from a relationship, or just disappointments from people, friendships, families that's gone wrong, where you've actually opened your heart, you've overextended yourself, gotten disappointed, and then you closed. You said, look, I'm never doing that again. I'm not going to be too accommodating again. If I am accommodating, I'm not going to feel. And what you're being guided to do is to start feeling again. This could also be where you've actually, your receptive ability or psychic ability is increasing, it's getting stronger, but you're trying to block it. They're saying no. Embrace it. With the Six of Cups, embrace it. It's talking about home truths being revealed to you, right? Home truths being revealed to you. Some of you are receiving like private readings, and they're telling you things that you need to work on within yourself, and there's a sense of not wanting to do it. I keep hearing apathy. For others, you're blocking this pain through gratifications of other sorts, or sexual gratification, could be drinking as well, but you're blocking it, running away from the problem, running away from your truth, the truth of a situation, trying to block this guidance, right? Being open. So for you guys this week, there's a running away. I'm feeling like moving away from seeing the truth, hearing the truth, or feeling it, whether it be spirit opening you up for you to see this, or you're receiving the guidance from others and you're like, no, I can't deal with. I'm just gonna do me. I'm just gonna do things that brings me immediate pleasure. Right? There's several stories here, but it's definitely a running. It feels like running away from the truth, running away from feeling, from being vulnerable this week. And I keep seeing deep connections. So if this is a relationship, running away from truly opening up yourself and being vulnerable in your connections. You're afraid of feeling because you're afraid of getting hurt. Or you're afraid there's something about yourself, a shadow element, that you're afraid of unleashing. This is not for everyone, that particular thing. But it does feel very much like, oh, I'm pulling back my energy here. You have to step into it and be open to being vulnerable, feeling and receiving. Let me get one more. Ooh. Ooh, we got the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's afraid of being abandoned, afraid of, I might take those, afraid of abandonment. It's like feeling, it's like being too worried about losing a part of yourself if you're too open, too receptive. So you'd like to be in control, where you keep things at arm's length, right? For some of you seeing this, it's like not wanting to see a condition for what it is. Now this could be physical. This picture is showing some kind of physical condition. So in that literal sense, some of you might be running away from a condition that needs to be looked into, right? So that's not for everyone, but you will know, right? And if that's the case, go get checked out, okay? But there's a sense of running away from being physically involved, physically vulnerable in a situation. Okay. Let me get one more. Okay, so we have the Princess of Discs, the kindergarten teacher, and it's learning. There's a lesson attached to this. It's like, we have 2 Pentacles cards here. It's not something that you need to, again, rush into and being open and receptive to, but it's something that this is my baby steps card. Whenever I see the Page of Pentacles, is taking one baby steps towards change, one foot in front of the other, right? Slow and steady. If the fear is being abandoned, being hurt, that's why you move slowly, right? Or making the wrong decision, that's why you would move slowly. It's saying anything that you do, it's taking your time. Right? Now, if it is this medical condition, it's like, and again, this is not for everyone. You will know your story, right? It's taking the steps towards healing or bringing about change in that area. And then that's with a specialist, or asking the right questions, right? It's processing the situation slowly. So not rushing into anything, but processing it. Right, so that's what this is telling me. Let's get some guidance. Mind you, this is not for everyone. I'm stressing this highly. Wow, beautiful. So we have here card number 15, and it says Starry Night, a starry night. The beaming and glistening light from the stars reminds you that there is hope for the future. That's beautiful. And 15 reducing to 6. We have 6 here again, right? So it's like all about restoring balance, right? And it feels very much so with that heart energy, like really being prepared to face a situation for what it is. It's not doom and gloom. There's always a way. There's always a solution. Connect with source, connect with your ancestors, connect with yourself. There is no need to sit and fall in apathy, stagnation, and stillness. If you're receiving signs, if you're receiving guidance through your dreams, heed the message. Heed it. Or get a second opinion, meaning if you're receiving these messages and you don't understand what you're receiving, you're thinking, what is going on here? Go to someone who deals with spirituality and ask them, right? Am I imagining things, or is this such and such? So, right? If it's a health thing, then you go to the health professional and receive the guidance, the answers to your concerns. But it's not about sitting back. It's about, you know, when you're receiving information, guidance, right, a feeling, listening to it, and then taking the necessary steps to heeding the message, receiving the guidance, bringing about change. It doesn't have to be, again, you're being a bull in a china shop, but it's processing it and then taking the steps as it comes. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering live Zoom readings. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Open your